If you spend some time in and around this community, you will see a lot of challenges thrown around by flat earthers willy-nilly. $1,000 if you prove this, $10,000 if you show that, etc, etc. It happened last year when Flat Earth Hero set a $100,000 challenge, which many YouTubers attempted to take on, chief of which was Wolfie6020. Here's a clip.
Back at the North Pole, 90 degrees north, 0 west. Correctly mapped out with the 90-degree turns, 180, 270, 360, and each leg being the same distance, 5401 nautical miles. So $100,000, thank you very much. So Mr. Flat Out Hero, your challenge has been answered. The requirements, as you stated them, have been satisfied. It is now your turn to honour your challenge and pay me the $100,000. I plan to give half of that to the Westmead Children's Hospital and use the other half as prize money in future contests on this channel. So let's see if you're a man of your word and will honour your challenge.
And today we're going to have a crack at one of these challenges. This one though is for $200,000. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Yes, Flat Earth Millionaire has released a challenge video whereby he says he will pay someone $200,000 if they can prove a few things about the Earth. I love a challenge, so I thought, why not take this one on? I'm going to play his whole video in full first. It's only about a minute long, and keep your eye out for Flat Earth's very own Nathan Thompson.
Flat Earth Millionaire, he's got a challenge out for all the Globers to prove we live on a spinning ball.
The challenge, there's three main parts. We want to see replication using the scientific method, observing, measuring, and repeating water sticking to a ball. It doesn't even have to be spinning. We just want to see water conforming to the exterior of a ball. The second is I want to see where sea level, where the physics of water finding and maintaining level, go from sea level being level and flat, a flat surface, to convex. We want to see where sea level turns to sea curve, okay? Having a vacuum chamber next to a pressurized system, gas pressure, air pressure, atmospheric pressure, doesn't matter, without a solid barrier, without it violating the second law of thermodynamics.
Yep. So if any of you ballers can prove we live on a spinning ball, we got $100,000 for you and I can go do something else. Go follow Flat Earth Millionaire. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything you're doing, dude.
Research Flat Earth.
And there we go. Can't be too hard, can it? Let's take a look again and we'll address each point as we go. Let's run it from the top.
Flat Earth Millionaire, he's got a challenge out for all the Globers to prove we live on a spinning ball.
The challenge, there's three main parts. We want to see replication using the scientific method, observing, measuring, and repeating water sticking to a ball. It doesn't even have to be spinning. We just want to see water conforming to the exterior of a ball.
Okay, shouldn't be too difficult. Here we go. Now, is there or is there not water sticking to that ball? I think we can quite clearly see that there is. Let's remember, there were no other stipulations here. They didn't specify the forces involved when it comes to the water sticking to that ball, and they didn't specify what type of ball it had to be. They just wanted to see water sticking to a ball. I believe that's one completed.
The second is I want to see where sea level, where the physics of water finding and maintaining level, go from sea level being level and flat, a flat surface, to convex. We want to see where sea level turns to sea curve, okay?
Okay, shouldn't be a problem. Here is a video of sea level, taken from a clip of Soundley's regarding his Lake Pontchartrain causeway observations. And when you zoom in on the causeway, oh, would you look at that? Looks pretty curved to me. If that is enough for you, How about this one? I've always said that the Earth is too big to see the curve left to right. So let's take this picture of a nice stretch of open water and compress it. Oh, wow. Would you look at that curve? From sea level to curve. From sea level to curve. Right, that's number 2 settled. Let's look at number 3.
Having a vacuum chamber next to a pressurized system, gas pressure, air pressure, atmospheric pressure, doesn't matter, without a solid barrier, without it violating the second law of thermodynamics.
Yep. So if any
Now, let's just recap what he said there.
Having a vacuum chamber next to a pressurized system, gas pressure, air pressure, atmospheric pressure, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Well, Craig from Fight the Flat Earth showed this a couple of weeks ago. It's a nuclear reactor that is essentially a vacuum with pressurized gas inside it. The barrier can quite clearly be seen. So there we go. All 3 challenges met. I do believe, Flat Earth Millionaire, that you owe me $200,000. Of course, I'll be splitting that reward with Soundly for doing all the legwork at Pontchartrain and Fight the Flat Earth for coming up with the nuclear reactor point. I will await your predicted reply with great anticipation. Right, that brings this episode to a close today. A nice short and sweet one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, then please do like and subscribe. It'd be thoroughly appreciated. I have been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great weekend and I'll see you all on Sunday for the next Science Top 5. See you then.